Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. Before I start the video, I'd like to say that this video is sponsored by Fitness Solutions. They were gym equipment company that sell and repair gym equipment. Basically, yeah, if you have broken equipment, just take it to them. They'll fix it up for you. They'll give it back to you, and they even sell it. So if you want brand new stuff, it's there for you. Link to their business down below. Alright, let's get into the video. So, guys, for those who don't remember, 2 years ago, I did something called Everything Wrong with Cinemasins, The Incredibles 2, right? So, for those who don't know, Cinemasins is like a YouTube channel that sins movies. They like basically point out things that are wrong with movies in a comedical manner. And so, there are also channels that kind of act against CinemaSins. They're called, how should I say, CinemaSins parodies, where maybe there'll be a channel that sings games or a channel that sings music or things like that. And there's some channels that attack CinemaSins, like what's this? For example, if CinemaSins made a video on a movie, there'll be another channel that's trying to defend the movie or pointing out some of the flaws CinemaSins made against that movie. For example, CinemaSins said something inaccurate to that movie. So there'll be a channel that's like, actually, you said something inaccurate. The movie actually did ABC. Things like that. And I did something like that 2 years ago with Incredibles 2, and I was like, maybe I should do this more often. That did not go well. I found out it is so much work. You have to write scripts and such. And so I just want to give some love and respect to all those sins makers out there, the people who parody cinema sins, the people who like rag on cinema sins themselves. You guys actually do so much work. The scripts to these videos are actually kind of hard to make, and this is only my second one, and I'm not planning to do any more after this. So yeah, it's really hard. So I'll leave a link to all their channels below. The people I watch at least, and yeah. So from me to you, props and respect. You guys do so much work. The script writing is horrendous. And now let's get on to today's business. So for those who also don't know, a few months ago I reviewed Animal Crackers. I thought it was an okay movie. I thought it was fun, enjoyable for the whole family. Animation could use some work, but all in all, I found it entertaining. And the guy who made the movie commented on my video, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Because looking back on that video, I'm like, okay, maybe I was a bit harsh on the movie, and so I'm making this video to defend Animal Crackers. So I finally figured out your name. Scott Sava. That's right, Mr. Sava. I'm going to defend Animal Crackers. And last time I realized, maybe I was being a bit too harsh on it. So this time I will defend your movie. I will try and make and defend it against CinemaSins. After I saw CinemaSins like send it, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna defend it. So, Mr. Sava, I will defend your movie and I will make sure it's good. And yes, I remember your character's name. It was Owen. I do not know what I was thinking last time. Please forgive me. So, without further ado, let us start with everything wrong with Animal Crackers.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs.
Saying stuff in French that was perfectly fine in English.
This is America. Speak English. That's one sin for them.
There are 6 cars in the parking lot, but the inside is packed with spectators. So
You do know people can walk, right? Like the circus usually goes to areas that are highly populated, meaning that it's probably within walking distance for a lot of folks. Another sin for you.
circus song is telling and showing us everything we're going to supposedly see in the rest of the circus. It's like the beginning of a Mission Impossible movie.
Yes, Jeremy. That is what world and story building is called. It shows you things before the main plot gets kicked. That's how you movie.
Narrator watching the movie? Also, Danny
He's telling the story. Of course you tell it all.
It's been 5 minutes in and we're already on our second song-based montage. That's not a good sign.
Okay, yeah, I agree. There are way too many songs in the first half. But the second half of the movie does cool down on it, so yeah, no sin, no reduction.
Tell you this movie isn't even about any of these people. The
Which is true. It's I mean, I guess it's the prologue, so it doesn't really count, but we do spend a good amount of time on those two people at first, so
Oh, and wait, was there a third brother? We know Horatio doesn't have kids. Why can't this just be Bob's son? He looks just like him. This nephew thing is weird, man.
Okay, I agree. Bob should have been Owen's dad. There is no third brother, and they look very weirdly alike, down to the blue hair. So, Mr. Scott, you should have looked that one through. Minus one sin.
Seriously awful in this town, though. They didn't notice any burned bodies, so they declared my aunt and uncle dead for no reason.
That's actually true. Why would the forensics find no body and be like, oh yeah, for sure your aunt and uncle are dead? Um, one sin off. Goddamn.
Some animal crackers that may cause some serious problems if you don't know how to use them correctly. Anyway, bye.
Okay, yeah, we know the dogs can speak, so why does he not tell Owen about the stuff that's going on? He literally gave him the box. Another send off. Can you stop being right, Cinemasins? It's kind of weirding me out.
Let's have your character eat one bite of 2 apples and throw them away immediately. It'll make her look like even more of an asshole.
Hey, mind you, I'll have you know, Mackenzie's one of the cutest characters in this movie. There we go, you're back to being wrong. Once and more.
Legibly on the back of Owen's old picture. Why didn't they just find a fresh sheet of paper to write the note and avoid the potential confusion? Who would have thought to look on the back of this picture?
Okay, you do know his aunt and uncle wrote this before they became animals, right? I think they even mentioned later on in the film that it was supposed to be like Owen's inheritance, so... Bruh.
But this is a house that's being carried by a truck on the highway, right? So how the f*** is this guy taking a shower in a house not hooked up to water? And why would you take a shower in the house while it's being moved?
Because it's funny.
Snacking early.
When we last left the performers, they were in a massive fight with Horatio and his goons. What happened? The fight wasn't over, and the henchmen were winning for the most part. Now, 15 minutes later, it's like it never happened.
Always.
You do know the tide of battle can change, right? Like maybe the clowns are able to fend off the rival clowns or whatever they want. Also, this is a bit of a weird thing I noticed. Like in the first half, the pacing was very off. Where like Owen's at the circus and he goes and he has to come back to the circus. Like why wouldn't he have just been given the cookies and then he gets explained everything to him? They really need to have the extended action scene. This I'm not removing a sin for Cinemasins because they didn't point that out. That's more of like a personal preference of mine. So I would say sin to the movie, but not really because I am defending them here. So one more sin for Cinemasins.
Horatio will stop at nothing to get his greedy hands on him.
That's true, but it's not like you know that Horatio has any idea about the animal crackers. The only reason Horatio does know is because Zucchini found out about them 5 minutes ago. Here's a
What the hell do you think Horatio was looking for in that trailer when he accidentally set it on fire and destroyed the uncle and aunt's cookies? Like, dude, he was looking for the goddamn crackers. I think they even made another flashback at the end of the movie. You're kind of weird, you know that?
number about what might have been for Horatio, and it feels kind of super not necessary. We already get his motivation. He feels wrong. Singing only makes it worse. Not unlike Vin Diesel. Horatio's...
Hey, mind you, this song is the best song in the goddamn movie, and it's the most visually pleasing thing I've seen in a while. Scott Savage, you did well on this. One more sin for Cinemasins. God damn you guys.
As Horatio isn't singing, I just can't wait to be king on top of these animals. Tickle-toeing the whole damn thing? Yeah, no. Cute, but no.
Hey, haven't you ever heard of this? It's a circus joke. Haven't you ever heard of the clowns and the tiny car thing? Is it really that much of a stretch to imagine that they kind of changed the joke to a small bicycle carrying an entire circus? Come on, man. Like, come on.
Circus and saw a lion playing the guitar would demand my money back. That's either a man inside a lion suit or
Skip.
train. How did the biscuit oven set his blue butt on fire, but not the wooden box of crackers?
They literally say the box is magic. I really do not know how much more you need this explained to you.
He loves it some musical montages. I'm just going to add 5 cents now to cover any we might encounter in the future. Watching this...
I can't argue with that. No sin, no reduction.
Stop this!
For reasons totally unknown, Bob waits until Horatio turns into a chimera to reveal he and Talia's secret.
Yes! Why would he wait this long to speak? You could have resolved all of this movie's problems if you just started when you gave Owen the goddamn box. One sin off for Cinemasins.
Better to have loved and lost.
I liked it better when he only said Bullet Man.
Shut up, man.
So, do we even know what happened to Brock? The last we saw, he was still a mandrill. Did he get changed back? You see, Is he dead? Ha!
He probably got changed back off screen or something. It wasn't really that important. So, yeah, you get an extra sin.
Got Saba twice on our podcast. It wasn't easy to sin a movie we've been cheering on to get released through all its trials and tribulations. So, I think he deserves a good 5 sins off here.
You know what? Good on you, Cinemasins. You actually did something too right. One sin off for you for that. So, the total sin tally comes up to 12 sins. And the sentence is brave. Because I really cannot think of a worse movie where somebody turns into an animal. Like, I really cannot express my hate for that movie. So, yeah, go watch Brave, Cinemasins. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Scott Sava plays. Have I redeemed myself in your eyes? Have I made good movie? In fact, I will do you one better. I will raise a 0.5 to Animal Crackers and give it a 6 out of 10. Are we friends now? Are we friends? Can we chat? Are we friends? Are we friends? Please? And so, yeah, that's my review on the Cinemasins video. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. They definitely got a lot of sins off for this one. So, maybe I'm just too nice of a guy to make sure they're bad like that. But, whatever. That's the video for today, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Before you go away, this video is sponsored by Fitness Solutions, your gym equipment company that sells and repairs gym equipment. So if you want something brand new or if you want something old fixed for you, they got it all. They got the nostalgia stuff and they got the new money stuff. They do what the hell am I saying? They do quality for quantity. Oh yeah, they value quality over quantity. I don't even know what I say half the time. Am I a good businessman? So go check out fitnesssolutions.co.ke. More about them in the description below. You can buy all of their stuff and tell them I sent you. Without further ado, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, because I always appreciate your thoughts. Thank you so very much for watching. I have been Captain Phoenix, and with that, I will see you in another universe.